wanted to make this video because this is probably one of the most asked questions that I get is, why did I choose to move to Cambodia? Well, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I chose to move to Cambodia. And let's get started. Number 1, I was in search of a much more simple life. Life here in the U.S. had gotten hectic. Everything was going up. The prices were getting higher. The political noise, the crime rates, things of that nature, where I was living in a major U.S. city. And I wanted something slower. I wanted something a lot more simple. I wanted something a lot more peaceful. And I was able to find that in Cambodia. Just a more peaceful, quiet, simple life. Number 2 was, I love the location of Cambodia. Cambodia is located in Southeast Asia. If you could picture it mentally, it's like sandwiched between Thailand to the west, Vietnam to the east. It's right in the middle, Laos up north. And I'm a 50-minute flight from Bangkok. 45-minute flight to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. I'm not that far from Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia, airports that I can get to. So I just love how Cambodia is centrally located. So that was another reason why I chose Cambodia. Number 3, the third reason that I chose Cambodia was because of the visa process. Unlike Thailand, Vietnam, or even the Philippines as an expat, there were, in my opinion, there were a lot of hoops to jump through in those countries as far as getting a visa or a long-term visa to stay. I'm not talking tourist visas. I mean, those are pretty much, you can do an e-visa online. But for me to get a long-term visa, i.e. retirement visa or something like that, it was so straightforward in Cambodia and easy. And to me, again, my opinion, that makes me feel as though the Cambodian government wants me to be there. I don't have to jump through a whole bunch of hoops in order to get a visa like I would have to in some of these other countries. So that was the third reason. But the fourth reason to me, and one of the most important reasons, is I absolutely fell in love with the Khmer people. Cambodia has a very rich ancient history with Angkor Wat, the Khmer Empire, but even more recently with the Khmer Rouge and the atrocities, the genocide that the Khmer people endured under the Khmer Rouge, and their resilience, their ability to bounce back and survive and thrive. And now it's one of the most developing nations in Southeast Asia, or maybe the world. But for me, getting sus day, sok sabai, getting that greeting, that smile, where I feel welcome, where I feel as though I'm wanted there. The people, the Khmer people, without a doubt. Probably the most important reason I chose to move to Cambodia. And finally, follow the money. Let's talk about money. The cost of living. The Cambodian riel stays pretty solid. 4,000 riel to $1. It doesn't fluctuate. And I like that. Also, you're able to get a 1-bedroom apartment from anywhere to $200 to $300 a month. Food is cheap. Entertainment is affordable. Travel is affordable. I don't need a car. I can get a tuk-tuk, a taxi, anything like that to get anywhere that I need to get. So the cost of living, the housing, the food, all of that played a huge factor into why I chose Cambodia. Now, as I always tell people when they ask me, well, where should I look and this and that, I always say, it's better for you to go see for yourself. Like the saying says, you can hear about a place 1,000 times, but it really doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything until you go there. Some people like the hustle and bustle of Bangkok. Some people love Vietnam. Some people like the Philippines. It's all about what works for you, and Cambodia works for me. I suggest that if nothing else, please pay a visit to the beautiful kingdom of Cambodia and meet the people, taste the food, and see if it works for you. Again, this is Ed with Ed Travels. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Lay high.